One of the reasons I make videos is because, from personal experience, I'm very against bullying. Is it a foolish thing to show my face and challenge powerful people, government, or group? I just want to say I come from a very clear conscience. Even if it means I will suffer financially in some way or job opportunity, I want to be known and remembered as the person who believe and do the right things. Is that really so wrong and stupid? I want to talk about how election is the only equalizer where all of us, regardless of our background, can get out and exercise our equal right to vote. There are so many things that are unfair and unequal in life, such as for the fact that maybe we've been fired for a job because we didn't make the right friends at work, or we didn't kiss the right asses. We've been treated with pity or discrimination because of who we are or the kind of work that we do or how much or little money we have. We all experience these kind of unfairness, and I feel like an election is the only time where, regardless of who we are, we can pretend at least that we're equal for once. The reason I'm generally opposed to the Harper government is because they seem to punish people for speaking their mind and being truthful. I don't understand why we should support a government or anyone who condone lying as a way to earn a paycheck or get ahead in life. Just a few examples. The head of the Statistics Canada was basically left with no option but to resign after he decided to refute the claim from the government that he found it acceptable to cancel the long-term mandatory census. And senior former diplomat Richard Colvin, who dared to challenge the government, claimed that it received no credible evidence to support torture allegation, state that he felt he was punished by the government from receiving any more legal aid funding for telling the truth. And the Harper government also have been found to have altered documents in order to cut funding for groups and organizations that dare to express policy that might not be in agreement with the government, for example. And meanwhile, friends of Stephen Harper are appointed with a great job in the Senate. Now, when it comes to government policies, the Harper government likes to talk about extending tax credit for children. But whose children? Not children of poor families. Law professor Kathleen Lear stated that single mothers making less than $30,000 a year and parents making less than $40,000 a year would not be eligible for any of the tax credit benefit. Now, the Harper government want to cancel also the $2 political subsidy offered to every vote. It seems that for the Harper government, every social issues or political issues can be solved by tax credit or tax cut. The sad thing is that we need to have government funding for election financing, and anyone who believes in equality should not support the idea that only people with money and with ability to privately donate can have the biggest say in political campaigns. We should all want a country that includes all our citizens in the decision-making process. We shouldn't want to live in a country where we have imaginary barricades preventing poor people from enjoying the opportunity and success of the country. Trickle-down economic doesn't work. Relentless corporate tax cut doesn't work. It doesn't go to the people who need it the most. America is a fine example of how giving more money to the richest people or the richest corporation will never really trickle down to the people at the very bottom who want equal opportunities, just like anybody else. When it comes to social policies, the federal government takes a harsh approach on drug users and sex workers. They have already spent years in court trying to shut down Insight, a drug program that saved lives and reduced drug use on the downtrodden street of Vancouver. And the government also argued that in court that prostitutes have no right to safety, and people who use marijuana could receive mandatory sentences. I simply believe that there's too much at stake for this election, And Canadians need jobs, we need fairness, we need respect. And when I mean we, I mean the whole 30 millions of us.